Hello everybody, I'm JQ. Welcome back to Mass Effect. Today we are on what part are we on? There's Keeper Scan. Today we're on part 9, I think.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
That gave me a journal update. A Turian C-Sec officer and a religious Hanar are arguing about whether the Hanar has the right to preach in the Presidium. Evidently, the Hanar is supposed to buy an evangelical permit, but he has refused to do so. Speak with him and convince it to purchase a permit and find someplace else to preach.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Unworthy of you. There's trouble anyway, or could I buy your permit? I don't think I can afford to buy a permit for it. Maybe.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
$150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the C-Sec officer. This one offers its thanks.
How about that? By paying for the permit, we were able to make both sides happy, and he's left to preach in an appropriate location.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
A Medigel, that's it. And the journal gets updated. Okay, yeah, objective complete. And we scanned that keeper, did we not? Pretty sure we did. Come around that way. Now that we have the keeper scanner, I'm gonna go look for keepers to scan. And see if there's anything new that opened up here now that we talked to the council. So the C-Sec actually opened, which could be valuable. We have to talk to Bar Levon as well. Just remembered. But we're gonna swing around over here. And I can't believe nobody here wants to talk to us still. This is just crazy. Oh, Captain Anderson's here.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, we talked to him already. I feel like there's a keeper back here. Make sure we get that. Then we're gonna go across the way here. Does he have a...
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
No, he doesn't have a keeper in there. Let's see.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
I'm sure she'd probably want to talk to us at some point, because why else? She's a named NPC. That's just suspicious, isn't it? I mean, why let us talk to her, you know? Nope, not the way I want to go. Use Citadel Rapid Transit to travel quickly between major locations. As you explore the Citadel, more locations will unlock. And that's all well and good, but right now I am a shepherd on a mission. This way. Keeper right here. What's this place? Oh, this is the... Does she have a keeper in here? I feel like she doesn't, but... Let's just take a look. Very well... Okay, no, I don't think she does. Yeah, this is just a bridge. That's right. Still getting the lay of the land here. Keeper there. Is there a keeper in here? I don't think there is, but... Why not look? Oh, there is one. See? Look at that. It's gotta be like 5 more keepers, probably. Here's Barlavan. We're gonna go talk to him in a second. Just want to take a quick look, see if there's any more keepers anywhere, but I don't see any, so... I'm pretty sure we scanned about as many of them as we could. Alright, let's talk to
Is
Barla.
there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That updated our journal and our codex. We have a new lead. A Krogan bounty hunter. Erdnot Rex might be able to help us. He's being questioned at C-Sec, and we can meet him there if we want to speak to him. Otherwise, what did we get in the codex? Looks like a new
The Elcor,
thing here. The Krogan.
the Krogan, evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Salarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Ooh, I think we maxed out this category. So that would be what? Technology, non-council races, and council races that we figured we learned everything about. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Citadel Tower or C-Sec Academy? My original plan was to go to the wards after speaking to Barla Von. I mean, Barla did give us the C-Sec tip, but I do kind of feel like going to the wards and seeing what's going on down there.
Glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers came.
Yeah, we're heading down to the wards.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Here we are in the wards. Yeah, this has got to be one of the coolest places in the Mass Effect universe. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
That Turian looks exactly like Garrus. Strikingly like Garrus. Here's a keeper. And this is just a little in-between section. Is there anything else here? No, it's just... I don't even know, but we're gonna...
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Two doors. That's right, there's just like a little side path here. And then we also have... We can go this way. Over to the med clinic and C-Sec. And there's people to talk to over here. Like, there's a lot in this game, man. A lot. Oh. Dude, I love the wards. This place... It's just, this is the shit, you know? This is the shit. Here's a keeper. Scan him in. Talk to the med clinic lady.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Oops.
You're a doctor.
I chose to keep the medical tradition.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all pretty good stuff. She's got a lot of really good stuff. Holy moly. I mean, this one costs 70, but we're gonna find stuff on our own. Replenish the Medigel Codex entry. In weapons, armor, and equipment.
Combat Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Interesting. Well, view of nebula. Observe that. It's going to give us a codex. Serpent Nebula. It's Citadel surrounded by a blue-tinted reflection nebula. The light of the nebula is actually the light from the Citadel, scattered and reflected back at the station. At first, the Serpent Nebula was assumed to be made of microscopic construction debris. Prevailing theory holds that the Protheans used molecular nanotechnology to manufacture the incredibly durable materials used in the Citadel. But unlike other nebulae, the Serpent does not dissipate over time. Therefore, it must be replenished constantly. The current popular theory is that the non-recyclable waste collected by the Citadel's keepers is somehow rendered down to the atomic or molecular level and ejected into the cloud. The thick nebula presents a navigation hazard. Beyond the relatively clear areas around the Citadel, electrical discharges are common. These are not blocked by kinetic barriers and can severely damage metal-framed warships. In addition, some dense knots of dust can overwhelm the repulsion of kinetic barriers on smaller ships. If such a vessel is moving fast enough at the time, the effects are similar to being hit by a sandblaster. Attempting to reach the Citadel through open space navigation is unadvisable. The only safe approach is through the various mass relays that orbit it. Still pretty awesome. C-Sec Academy, I think I want to take a look down there just to see like if there's anything like a keeper might be down here. Aha! Look at that, we got a keeper and this officer guy.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what C-Sec is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, C-Sec gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other C-Sec guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a C-Sec officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the Force a lot longer than me. but I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
I'm quite busy. I am. That's true. Public extranet terminal. That's a codex entry there. Pretty sweet. Communications administration. While comm buoys allow rapid transmission, there's a finite amount of bandwidth available. Given that trillions of people may be trying to pass a message through a given buoy at one time, access to the network is parceled out on priority tiers. The Citadel Council and the Spectres have absolute priority. If they are using all the bandwidth, everyone else must wait. Individual governments and their militaries enjoy the next highest tier. During wartime, civilian communication can suffer hours or even days of lag. Intelligence agencies study ping time through various systems to predict military buildups. Below the governments and militaries, bandwidth priority is sold to the highest bidder. Media conglomerates, particularly headline news networks, purchase higher priority to provide their viewers with timely information. Corporations that require timely information and response capability, for example, financial institutions and investment firms, also invest heavily in priority access. The funds acquired through sales of bandwidth are used to maintain and expand the communications infrastructure. While everyone with a computer has guaranteed free and unlimited access to the galactic extranet, they are last in line for bandwidth and may have to wait for their requests to be processed. Bandwidth resale corporations use investment capital to purchase blocks of high-priority access made available by paid subscription. Yeah, it's all very complicated, but we're learning it. It's alright. It's not too much. That brings us back to the Presidium. This is a scenic view. Let's observe.
Fake place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
How can they keep tabs on all of this? Presidium may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking arrivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The Council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
At ease, Lieutenant. You can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
That was pretty funny. I like that.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sure.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
We'll give you our information. Help uncovering corruption on the Citadel. Yeah, that'll probably won't be that hard to find. Evidence of corruption. Yep. How long have we been going for it? Jeez, we've already been... What the heck was that? That was a loud-ass noise. Now, we've already been going for quite a while here, so I'm going to end the episode. When we come back, we're going to check out this nightclub place. So, hopefully find Garrus. We're at least going to make it, I hope, to Chora's Den. This is taking way longer than I thought it would, but I'd much rather do it this way, where we just slow down, take our time, and explore every little inch, because it's not going anywhere. So, thank you all for watching, though, and I will see you in the next video.